This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll pull it on the read, finding open areas.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Off-play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Claiborne. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. They're working that left side. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Mays. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Hauls it in. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm...
Sneaks it in.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting set for the extra point after... Scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive.
Found a seam on the left. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. QB got it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And it's caught for the touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 7 with the catch and score.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A little release to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
going deep, and it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Hernandez. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Grab behind the line. It's Mays. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got it, looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Maybe a double pass. He'll pull it down and run. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Wake! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on it.
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking left. He makes the catch. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
At the 19.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Makes the catch. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds a man on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Strickland. Smashes ahead. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The sure hands, it's Mays. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Hauls it in at the 40. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Trying to bully their way in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Working that wide receiver screen. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And after that completion at this juncture of the game, if I'm the quarterback, where is my best one-on-one matchup? I'm throwing this in the end zone on 4th down to win the game. Where do I have a size advantage? Who can win for me one-on-one?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Into the end zone. It's caught. A touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Sends it back in motion. Laterals it back. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, they don't hook up on that one, but they understand this 2-minute situation. A field goal is going to win the game. They are in tremendous field position right now. They've got a quarterback they feel can handle the pressure. You just need 1 or 2 throws to give your kicker an opportunity to walk out of here with the win.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He's not going to get there. Stop for this defense on 4th down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense